Good morning, ladies. Today's study tip is going to focus on essay writing. I've decided to explain my suggestions using a free online presentation maker called Powtoon. I hope you like it. Several of your teachers will be putting essays on your exam, so it's important that you feel confident with your essay writing skills going in. In some instances, you won't know the essay prompt until you sit down to write, but some of these essay prompts will be shared with you by your teachers before the day of the exam. So I'm going to give you suggestions for both. Even if you aren't given the essay prompt before the test, there are still ways to prepare. One of the best is to anticipate test questions. If you were writing the test, what would you ask? When you're thinking about this, you should keep the following in mind: overarching themes, characters, important people, terms, timelines, and events. If your class spent the entire semester reading stories and poems that address the role of women in society, it's likely that your end-of-term essay is going to have something to do with it as well. When a teacher provides you with essay prompts before the day of the test, it's important that you take advantage of this gift. If you are allowed to bring an outline into the test, make sure to write one that is specific, detailed, and contains key information like dates or quotes. If you aren't allowed to bring an outline in with you, I suggest that you write out your response in a list or bullet point format. Writing out a complete paper that you cannot bring into the test is not going to be helpful. It is a waste of your study time for one. Also, you may find yourself stuck or distracted during the exam because you can't remember the exact way that you worded your argument. Make a list, memorize the list, and use that list as a mental outline for your essay. Whether or not you've had time to prepare for the essay in advance, there are some things to keep in mind during the day of the actual exam. Most importantly, make sure to budget your time. Don't waste time making long, elaborate outlines during the exam because they aren't going to be graded. Don't waste time making long, elaborate introductions or conclusions either. Get to the point. Focus on answering the question. Be as specific as possible and make sure that the information that you are providing relates to the question. If you somehow find that you are running out of time and you won't be able to finish your essay, my advice is that you at least sketch out what you had planned on saying in your essay. This is a last-ditch effort that may or may not get you partial credit, but it's better than ending an unfinished essay mid-sentence. My last bit of advice for essay writing during the exam is to review, review, review. As you are writing each paragraph, you should constantly be rereading what you have already written to make sure that the flow of your writing makes sense, isn't choppy, and relates back to your thesis. When you're stuck, review by rereading. When the word you want is on the tip of your tongue, review by rereading. When you think you've finished and you want to turn your essay in, review by rereading. You may find that it helps even more to read aloud very, very softly. This is a process called subvocalizing. Let me know if you're interested in any more study tips. I know that you're going to do a great job. Happy studying!
Created using Powtoon.